Owen Abbas Hussain here from FightHype.com, and I'm here with none other than the last undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, none other than Lennox Lewis. Lennox, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm very, very good.
I was on your Instagram the other day, you know, as you do, checking what you've been up to. Came into the UK, you had a nice fish and chips. Are you a standard fish and chips guy? Sort of a bit of salt and vinegar, or do you like a bit of mushy peas, a bit of tartar sauce? What's your sort of fish and chips thing?
Full of works. Definitely salt, vinegar, ketchup. I mean, there's certain places that don't even serve ketchup because they're like, what are you putting ketchup on your fish and chips for? But, you know, I kind of like it.
Let's talk about why you're here. September 6th at the Indigo, Undisputed, an evening with Lennox Lewis. What can people expect if they're going to come down to that, and why should people buy tickets to come down to that?
Because I'm basically bringing them through memory lane. We're talking about my old fights, and I'm going to have a special guest as well, such as Vitaly Klitschko. He's going to be there, so you can ask him questions, you can ask me questions, talk about what you see on the screen, because, you know, showing people film, it really brings them in the moment of what's happening. So, you know, we might show the Tyson bite, what happened with me and Tyson, and, you know, how I felt about that, what happened afterwards, and, you know, a lot of different things that people didn't know before.
All right, let's pick on something then, just slightly, so you can give people a little bit of enticement to come in.
Sure.
You've been through a lot of fighters. You've got a very good resume, but who would you say was your toughest opponent in your career?
I wouldn't say anybody was really tough. You know, people really. There was a couple people that were difficult, that I found difficult to fight, but it was that situation where I'm in the fight already and I'm fighting them, and because of the training, because of the way my game plan in the beginning of the fight, it came through where I won. So it was all about preparation. Preparation is very important in a lot of fights. So, you know, you look at the Mercer fight, for instance. The Mercer fight, I went there, and then they knew that every time I boxed, I need a 20-foot ring. So they said, yeah, there's no 20-foot ring. I said, bring one in. I told Don King, bring one in. So the night before the fight, you know, I wanted to move around, feel the canvas and all that. Went there, it was a 20-foot ring. The next day I came back, it turned into like a 15-foot ring. Couldn't do anything about it. Thousands of people there already. What could I do? Well, I'll tell you what I did. I went out there and did what I do special. I boxed. And, you know, these are the things that happen. People didn't even know about that. They just seen the fight and said, oh, it was a good fight. But they didn't know about the fact that, oh, they put a small ring in there. You know, every time I took 2 steps, Mercer caught up with me on the ropes. The fact that I prepared for him because I brought in the right sparring partners, you know, short guys that really bullies. And, you know, they would throw the combination, I would block it and come back with my combination. So I was prepared for that fight. But if I wasn't, it could have been a different fight.
And that's why, guys, the people should come on September 6th to the Indigo.
Thank you. Yeah, come learn all about these different things that... It's a track through memory lane, talking about different fights. All of my early fights, you know, a couple of my friends are going to be there. You know, a couple of ex-fighters that I fought will be there. And, you know, we're going to have a nice, intimate night with Lennox Lewis at the Indigo, 02.